Welcome to Family Gamer TV. We're looking at Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yes.
Which I was just saying was quite interesting because it's usually yarn, isn't it, in the US? But it's got a wool in its title.
Well, you know, because it really fit well as a title. You know, certainly it fit well as a title, and it is in a world full of wool and yarn and string and buttons. That's the art style that makes up this new world where Yoshi is having his new game. Now, Yoshi, of course, his famous mechanic is he'll swallow enemies and create eggs. Now, he still has that same mechanic, but in this, it's yarn balls. So instead of having the Yoshi eggs that trail behind him, it's these different balls of yarn, and those are used in much the same way. He can throw those at enemies or throw those at items to unlock secrets. Also, what's really fun in this is that you can find maybe a loose strand of yarn and pull on it to reveal secrets in hidden areas.
Oh, nice.
But it's really, it really looks beautiful, and it's all stylized in this world of yarn and fabric.
And it looks like it reacts to you, doesn't it? So when you're standing on the ground there, it's going down.
He bounces because the environment is soft because it's made of fabric. So that's reflected. They've really taken this mechanic, this idea, and made the entire world react to this new kind of space.
And this is really another game in the Yoshi's Island series, isn't it? So the mechanics you're talking about there, they come from Yoshi's Island and the...
Right. You know, we had Yoshi's New Island that just came out for the Nintendo 3DS. So if you're used to the mechanics of that, the button combinations are very similar. Yeah. You'll be able to pick this up and play right away because the mechanics are very much the same. You know, Yoshi has his flutter jump. He shoots yarn balls instead of eggs, but much of the mechanics are very familiar to players of Yoshi.
Yeah. And I was noticing just now, on that flutter jump, his feet turn into a little propeller.
Yes, that's right. That's right. His feet kind of turn into a propeller. When he goes up and down tubes, it's like he becomes unstrung and goes up tubes. When you defeat enemies, they disappear into a giant ball of yarn. There's some different enemies that you shoot a ball of yarn at them and it'll tie them up. You know, they'll get this tangled in the yarn, so you can defeat them. Yeah. Just a great kind of mechanic and a fun way to experience Yoshi.
And there was a Kirby game, wasn't there, that had a sort of a fabric theme?
Yeah.
I'm testing it out.
Right.
What was that called?
Kirby's Epic Yarn
there's the yarn. Yeah.
Right. So that was a game that kind of first experimented in this. We had the same developing partner, Goodfield, that created that game. So it's certainly, you know, we've done something like it, but this is high definition on Wii U. We've taken it into a new level and created the world all around Yoshi.
And this is a one-player game? Is it?
It's a one-player or two-player game. So you can play two players cooperatively, or you can play a little competitively. You can mess with each other a little bit, but you can play one or two players.
Yeah, which is like the Kirby's Epic Yarn was two players.
There was that similarity there as well. Yeah.
And so the second player here would be just a different coloured Yoshi? Or?
A different Yoshi, that's right. The second player would be a different coloured Yoshi. And
could we join one in now?
You have to do it from the beginning of the level. You'd have to start the level over, but we can certainly show that. But yeah, so as a second Yoshi, you can actually swallow your partner and then toss them to higher levels. So you can solve levels and go through the areas in different ways.
So here we're seeing you've got this big ball of wool, really, isn't it? Like a big boulder.
Yes, right.
And he's using it.
So he's using that to punch through those kind of spongy areas. It's like a big hacky sack almost that he is throwing, kind of pushing through. Obviously, it has some weight to it. It's able to break through some of the walls. Here we've got some new areas that have been immediately knitted up to make some platforms. There he has all those yarn balls behind him now he can use as projectiles.
And does he transform into different Yoshis? Because I know in Yoshi's Island you turn into a tank and a helicopter and stuff, don't you?
We haven't revealed any kind of transformations. We're kind of concentrating on the reveal here, on the environment, the world, the two-player aspect. Certainly, it's going to come out 2015. We'll have some different things to talk about and show as it gets closer to launch.
Yeah, I like the way
the enemy kind of just came apart. Yeah.
It's really cute. And again, there'll be, you're saying, hidden areas where you can sort of tease apart the yarn to access them.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you'll find little strands of yarn, and if you pull on them, it'll unravel, unweave, and you can find hidden areas that way. There's actually a lot to do and explore because this game doesn't have any timer to it. You know, a Mario game, of course, has a timer, and the idea is to complete these tasks and get to the goal before the time runs out. In this game, there is no timer on it, so the player is free to go to explore the world, take their time, find every hidden secret, find every hidden area, all the bonuses, all the power-ups at their leisure.
Yeah. And was that true for the previous Yoshi Island games? Was there no timer there too?
It's true, yes. That's kind of typical in the Yoshi series.
Yeah.
It's really built around exploration. You know, it gives the player as much time as they need to get through the area and complete all the tasks, find all the hidden areas.
Yeah. And here we are. Finished our level, so I guess you get a score at the end.
We got to the goal.
And we get to find out how well you did.
You see the flowers all look like buttons.
It's really cool. And so these are things you can collect in the level.
You got 3 out of 5 smiley flowers. You got 1 wonder wool. Special time, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's all right. It's all right.
Good work.
Good work.
So we're looking at some 2-player.
We're looking at 2-player, and as you can see, I'm using a Wii remote. So folks that already own the Wii system, they have controllers, the second controller already at home. So here I'm going to go ahead and walk through the game here a little bit. Oh, hey! Oh, I got eaten. That was not right.
He did that to you.
I know. He's supposed to be helping me. He's not doing a very good job of that, but that's okay. We're having fun.
So you can sort of work together, or you can sort of grief each other.
Yeah.
Depending on how you're feeling.
Exactly right.
The Yoshi ball behind you.
I know. Here we go.
Oh, what's that egg? There's an egg flying in. That's you.
So I turn into an egg. It's just sort of a way I can float through in second player. If I'm having trouble, I can have the other player take over. There we go. We unravel to come down to this level. Collect some gems down here. Oh, wait a minute. You got me.
Oh, whoops.
Ah, thank you.
Good cooperation there. Like teamwork. Well, there you go. So that is Yoshi's Woolly World on the Wii U.
Correct. Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, you say Yoshi.
Yoshi.
I say Yoshi. You say Yoshi.
Ah, well, it's all right.
You're probably right.
You know, it's okay. You can say it how you like. As long as you like the game, you can say it any way you want.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.